Alright, here's the video review for Kamen Rider Drive tire set, or TK-04 tire set second, which is some extra tires for the gimmick figures. You've got Dream Vegas, the 3 parts of Dream Vegas over here, Mad Doctor, and Spin Mixer. Now, Spin Mixer is kind of a plain, boring action tire. He can spit concrete balls at people. In action, it's pretty cool. As a toy, it's just a round piece of gray plastic. And it snaps on just fine on the drive, just like before. And it can spin, and that's about all Spin Mixer does. Cool if you want it, but I can see why they packaged it with some other things. Dream Vegas, you can put on the single wheel, just like that, and it has all the little slot logos on it, and even a little handle here to spin it around if you want. And you can wear it like that. And then he can use the 2 coins as shields. Just put them in his hand. Getting the hand to close around him is kind of like Kamen Rider Knuckles boxing gloves. It can be a little difficult, and they sit a little loosely because you can't really get an angle on it to tighten the hand easily. But he can hold them. So there's one shield, and here is the other. You kind of have to push it in there and kind of clasp the hand around it. But he can hold both of the coin shields. And you pop those off, and you can give him the slot dial, which is ludicrous. You have to have the main tire down here, and then each of these backs where the handles are has a little clip. I'm going to try doing it this way, because last time the green clip was not holding. It was staying on just fine, but anytime I tried to move his head, it would pop right off, so maybe it'll clip right on the red. But you basically just stack these together. So clip this one on, clip the red one on top of that. Yeah, see, he's not... He'll hold just fine for display, but if you try to... just turning his head is popping this off, and I don't know why that won't clip it, because it looks like the same kind of clip as the body, and he clips onto the body just fine, but there is that issue. And then all of these spin individually, so you can roll up and attack, as well as line up all the lucky 7s for charging up his super. So yeah, it kind of shifts the dimensions of drive, but like if you've seen Shift Dimension, it's not the first time they've played with the gimmick of moving his body apart like that. But it does look kind of ridiculous and yet cool at the same time. But it's neat. He's got a little slot machine on his chest. Now, unfortunately, like these two will stick together on their own, but you can't stack them all together unless it's attached to a body, because these clip onto the body part clip. But it is there. And then there's Mad Doctor, which... like I said, this part can attach here, and it attaches just like this onto Wild's shoulder, and we'll show that off in a second. But for Drive to use it, you can pop this off. You pop Mad Doctor on. It spins just like all the other tires. And then this little thing, this is actually a little paddle with a little rope that can extend for the charger. But this does have a handle at the top of it, so you can put it in his hand, and he can use it as well. So there's Drive with the Mad Doctor. And like I said, all of them do work on Wild. We'll show that off in just a second. Go ahead and snap him back together. Yeah, we'll leave you on camera. You can have your moment to shine. So with Wild, like I said, I like to pop this thing off beforehand just because it reduces wear on the silver paint on it. We pop his tire off, and again, we'll just go ahead and attach this back onto the Mad Doctor. And then this, you can see there's a pass-through clip there, so you just got to line this up right, and it clips right on, and then he can activate it from his shoulder. Open his hand up here. Come on, grab the paddle. So yeah, so Wild can use it in one piece, and right, you know, the tire doesn't spin at this point because of the way it locks onto out there. But so that one works. Spin Mixer also goes right on there. Let me put the cap back on just to show it. Nothing new there. It's Spin Mixer. And of course you can, if you want, put Dream Vegas both singly and with all of the dials on on drive type wild shoulder. It gets a little side heavy, but he can support it unassisted. And you can even put the cap on it out here if you want. So you can give him this giant roulette wheel. We haven't seen him use it as such in the show, unless he did it this week. I've got this week's episode downloaded, but I have not yet watched it. But anyway, yeah, there is tire set 01, or tire set 04, tire set second, TK-04, blah, 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 blah. Just messing it up here today. With Dream Vegas, Spin Mixer, and Mad Doctor. And yeah, I don't know how many more of these tire sets I'm going to buy. If there's a really cool tire, maybe. But like I mostly got this because I wanted Dream Vegas. But yeah, we'll see how the tires go. Like the figures, I'm definitely in for. Like I'm going to get Type Technique when it comes out. I'm definitely getting the Machine Chaser figure because Machine Chaser. I'm definitely going to get the Gaim Drive and crossover pieces with like Fruit Drive and Car Gaim because they look cool. Mostly because I want Fruit Drive. But anyway, there's the tire set second from Kamen Rider Drive's Tire Koken series.